Deportation raids have begun in Texas. In North Texas, recently, 84 people have been arrested as ICE is beginning to come into the state. We also have the situation where the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, has announced the deployment of Texas DPS troopers, essentially also special agents to assist the federal immigration efforts. Abbott has also deployed the Texas Military National Guard to the Rio Grande Valley to assist the Trump administration in mass deportation efforts, as well as in security efforts for the border. The Navajo Nation leaders essentially are raising concerns amid alarming reports that indigenous people are being questioned and detained during these massive immigration sweeps. According to CNN, at least 15 indigenous people in Arizona and New Mexico have reported being stopped at their homes and their workplaces or questioned by federal law enforcement. Also, per reporting by USA Today, Donald Trump is renewing his threats essentially to get rid of the denaturalization process. This is according to USA Today. Quote, it used to be that immigrants who earned U.S. citizenship could only see it taken away if they hid their past, had ties to terrorists, or lied on their application. Fewer than a dozen people this year. The change during President Donald Trump's first administration when he led a campaign to denaturalize thousands of immigrants U.S. citizens, though essentially it never met its goals. However, the directive is listed in the order called Protecting the United States from Foreign Terrorists and Other National Security and Public Safety Threats. It's an indication that denaturalization will be part of his crackdown. So, I mean, when they talk about national security threats, you recently had Tom Homan, the border czar, who's also essentially the architect of the family separation policy under the first Trump administration, saying that they're going to be going into elementary schools as well because some little kids pose national security threats. Some little kids have been apparently infiltrated by MS-13. So they're going to be going into elementary schools in addition to hospitals, churches, going and raiding these places, taking children, taking people and arresting them and deporting them. The deportation flights have already begun across the country. It is just happening on a wide scale, and it's happening everywhere. So make sure you're staying informed. Follow here on the Jeremiah Patterson Show, where I'll be keeping you up to date on all things news, politics, and history. This is your place for independent news. Be sure to follow us on our Substack, our YouTube channel, and Blue Sky for more consistent reporting and all the news updates.